and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. I'm Richard, and it's Stan Solo time! I got several items from Stan Solo. The first things I got were the Imperial Stormtroopers, and they look fantastic. They look like authentic Kenner Star Wars action figures, Stormtroopers. Everything about them feels right. You know, turning the limb feels right. The weight feels right. The whole limb with the hand, one solid piece, just looks fantastic. And what does it say here? SS for Stan Solo and the other Stormtrooper. It's amazing quality. Now, I have vintage Stormtroopers, so let's do a quick comparison. Here is a vintage Stormtrooper. And as you can see, is a little bit yellowed because I've had it since, when did I get it? 70s? Let's see, any differences about this? This here looks a lot bigger than that. Other than that, they all look, it looks kind of different here. What else? The hands look the same. Let's take the plaster out. And the back side looks the same. Wow. This is great stuff. But this one says GMF GI 1977. I have another vintage Stormtrooper right here, which looks pretty good. Let's see. Does this one match? Nope, doesn't match there. Which one is this designed from? But this one says GMFGI Hong Kong 1977. So they have different stamps. Very interesting. I also got, this is a bootleg that I got several years ago. And while it looks pretty good, you could just tell that it's not of the highest quality. It's not Stan Solo quality, especially when you turn the arms. You can feel that it has like these grooves, so it catches. The limbs move okay, but the hands are very different. You can see that right here. The hands are like, it's a separate part from the limb. You can see that right there. The hand came off of this one, so I had to glue it back on because it's cheaply made. Nothing like Stan Solo quality. So if you can't get original vintage, then Stan Solo is the next best thing. The next things I got are these Jawas, these vinyl cape Jawas. I have no idea what an original vinyl cape Jawa feels like, so I have no basis of comparison. But I do have original vintage Jawas right here. This is a Stan Solo vinyl cape. It looks slightly different because I got a thin one. I didn't know which one was the authentic vinyl cape style, so I didn't know which to pick. So this looks like a thick one. So I got thick cape here and a thin cape. But looking at the Jawa, this is the original vintage Kenner. This is Stan Solo. Pretty amazing. Look at that. Look at the quality of that. Wow. Stan Solo stamp on the back. Right there. And what does this one say? It's this way. It says GMFGI 1977 Hong Kong. Very little differences. I think the strap here is a little bit darker than this. This wasn't my original Jawa from childhood. Let me show you the one from childhood. This is my original. Yeah, it's got paint rubs. Because like I said, I played with them. But I've had this since back in the 70s. They just look amazing. High quality figures from Stan Solo. Yay! I also got this version of R5-D4. This is a Stan Solo original. It is the animated version of R5-D4 if the droid was in the Droids animated series. And it looks fantastic. It's interesting that R5-D4 has blue on the side instead of red. And you can see here there's no chrome. It's flat, just like the C-3PO and the R2-D2 would be in the animated series. Here's an original vintage R2-D2 from the animated series Droids. So it's pretty awesome, and you can see that the gray on the dome, just like there, it's not chrome. I had my R2-D2 on display a lot, so it probably got a lot of sun exposure. And here's my original vintage C-3PO from Droids. Also, no chrome. Nice looking droid from Stan Solo. I can put this with C-3PO and R2-D2. Yay! I also got an R5-D4. It looks gorgeous. But it's not just your average R5-D4. Oh no, friends. It is not. This is the red bar variant R5-D4. Isn't that awesome? Yay, I finally have it! And the chrome is gorgeous, look at that. Here is a comparison to my original vintage Kenner R5-D4 that I've had since forever. And that red bar variant right now, to try and get that would just be crazy, so I'm not even gonna bother. You can see that the bottoms are different. I had got one more thing. I got this, a third leg. But it doesn't fit on these figures. This is one that's specific for the older figure. For some reason, this does not fit very well because I have to push in very far and then it doesn't want to work right. And if I push it out far enough so it does that, it just comes right off. But if I use an original R2-D2, this one's very tight too. It doesn't want to go in. Okay, it doesn't want to work on this one either. What's going on? Alright, let's go further back to the original R2-D2. There we go. Okay, that one goes in nicely. And stands perfect. Very nice. Here they are. All the Stan Solo figures I got this time. The Stormtroopers, the Jawas, animated R5-D4, red bar variant R5-D4, and a third leg. They are awesome. Time to put them on display. Thank you for watching Star Wars Obsessed. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. You can follow Star Wars Obsessed on Instagram and Facebook. The links are in the description below. See you on the next Star Wars Obsessed.